It's just I've been writing about you in these songs. You taking me higher, no need for a lighter. The spark of my fire inspired this poem. Gone.
Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go.
Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Detroit Lions. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
As the offensive guys trot on the field, you know they're congratulating the special teams guys to get them in great position. And while they're going out there, I'm guessing the quarterback's thinking about taking some good shots at the end zone right now.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Bennett throwing right out of the gate here.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You talk about this Lions defense.
They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him.
He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Bennett now to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Looking to put a drive together.
On the ground, this is Quinshon Judkins.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
And the tackle there by Micah McFadden. Now a 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Judkins.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This now a 3rd and 4.
He'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside.
And he is going to have a Lions first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. The Lions are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because, let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right? And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Man open, it's St. Brown has got it. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. But Charles, it's early, but that's a key 3rd down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away.
A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Now, this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really haven't. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
To throw is Bennett. That one taken in by Neighbors. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scalaboo. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one, a first down pickup of 8. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the shotgun, here's Bennett. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. On the ground, it's Judkins to start the drive. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Back to throw. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A give up the middle. Judkins. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and goal from the 1.
He'll try again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line.
They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's third and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. They'll look to throw here. Open is Tate. Touchdown, Lions. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year.
And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And it's now 14-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Bennett now off play action.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his right. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. But I believe the Giants got this back, and they will hold on to the possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
The slot man in motion right.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Back to throw, Bennett. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 36.
And Bennett will look to throw. That's complete. It's Neighbors.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Bennett now. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
It's Bennett going to have another throw here. They'll set up the screen to Scatterby.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
Looking to throw here, Bennett.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Giants are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. An inside run with Scatteroo. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Bennett looking to throw. And it's caught. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's third and goal. Scatteroo is into the end zone. Touchdown, Giants.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And that one makes it 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brings up second and 8 at the 48-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's second and 8. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On first down, here's Jenkins. And he stopped immediately there. They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw here. That's taken in. It's Isaac to Slaw. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants 16. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
An inside run with Jenkins. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Trying to hammer it in with Judkins.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Quinshon Judkins
Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Aleem McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Oh, good return up past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
First down, right back to Judkins.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Now a play fake here on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Quinshon Judkins
with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
looking to put a drive together.
Bennett.
He'll check this one down to Scatterbo. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
They'll run from the gun with Scatterbo. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Bennett. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Bennett. And a quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Sticking to the aerial attack, here's Bennett.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 43.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Give up the middle, Scatterbo. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on 4th down, a change of possession anyway. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
A short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
That's another Detroit Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They'll give it to Jenkins.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 117 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. They're going to look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. He'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. From 3 yards out. And the Lions will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Bennett fakes a handoff, now to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But nice throw there for a good game and a first down.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Bennett now to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The first-round pick looking comfortable in this offense. First down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Lions' 4-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Scatteroo. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. In motion goes the tight end. They'll try again. And once again, this defense very stout. They stop him for no gain for the 2nd straight play. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. That wants some type of a play.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Giants get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Point after here coming up. It's good, and it's now 35-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 151 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Once again, Judkins. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. On the handoff, this is Judkins. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Quinshon Judkins, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Lions look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
To throw is Bennett. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Operating from the gun, Bennett. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. And instead, it's 4th down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And now on is the field goal unit. And, boy, this is speculative at best, crazy at worst. And supreme confidence in the kicker turns to supreme failure, as that is obviously no good. And they will remain well behind. Well, he does have a good leg, I'll give him that, but not that good.
Not by a long shot.
On the zone read, this is Judkins.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they were this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. And on fourth down, they come up and take the knee. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the fourth, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. On the handoff, this is Scatterby.
And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and we talked